Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Nessie. If you watched my last video, you would have seen this knife set. So, I'm going to have a quick coffee with the ladies and then I'm going to make a knife block to keep them in. I'm using 5mm or 1/4 inch thick balsa wood, and for the 3 knives I'll need to cut 4 pieces the same size, making sure each piece will fit the longest knife blade length. Make sure your craft knife has a very sharp blade. Now on 3 of the pieces, mark out the size of each blade. This is so you'll know where to carve out for each individual knife slot. I cut into the block about 1mm deep before carefully carving out a slot for the knife blade to fit into. I'm sure a small set of chisels would be better for the job, but I've worked with what I had. Just be careful not to cut yourself, guys. Safety first and all that jazz. Don't forget, a full list of all the materials used in this video is in the description below. And while you're at it, check out the link to my Nessie Monster merch, where you can buy the cute designs I've created on stickers, t-shirts, mugs, phone cases and more. See how the meat cleaver fits nicely in the slot I just carved? Now I just have to do that for the other 2 knives. Now I have them all carved, I'm going to glue the 4 pieces together with super glue because I don't have the patience today to wait for wood glue to dry. I also have a piece of 2mm balsa wood for the back of the knife block to cover a gap in the meat cleaver slot. You can see a close-up of the gap I was talking about here. Okay, so here's the 4th piece being glued into the stack before gluing on the thinner back piece. I've just got to be careful not to get any glue in the slots, or they may get clogged up and then the knives won't fit. The bottom of the knife block is just getting a piece of cardstock to cover it, and I'll glue it with Tacky glue because I've magically found my patient's pants to wait for the glue to dry. It's looking pretty rough right now, but trust the process. Time for a quick dry fit to make sure the knives fit. Phew, okay, time to give it a sand. To avoid the slots getting clogged with dust, I'm brushing it off with an old toothbrush. No, it's not Mr. Nessie's, but I can't say the thought didn't cross my mind. Keep the dust because I'm going to use a trick Mr. Nessie taught me. There are some gaps in the joints in the knife block, so I'm mixing wood dust with a drop of Tacky glue and using that to fill the gaps. I just used a toothpick to apply the wood dust and glue mix to all the unwanted gaps, and by the time it's cured, the joints and gaps will be virtually invisible. While that's drying, meet Frida, our newest chicken. We think she'd been abandoned, but one day she wandered up our driveway and never left. I think this is what is called chicken math. They practically appear out of thin air. I'm painting the knife block with a little watered down acrylic paint. Blot off the excess with a paper towel, this will help it dry faster. When it's dry, give it a coat of varnish. Looks a lot better now, doesn't it? So let's put those knives away in the knife block. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Next up, I'm making something that was on my Mother's Day wish list this year, an offset spatula. You'll need a small piece of coffee stir stick for the handle and a piece of recycled soda can for the spatula blade. Cut a long thin strip of metal, making sure one end is rounded, and I'm just using my awl to mark it on the metal and cutting it with scissors. I didn't get the curved end to cut smoothly, but a quick sand with an emery board takes care of it, no problem. Also, remember to sand the painted side of the metal. I painted it with silver. Split your stir stick piece in half lengthways. Glue the metal strip inside the handle with a drop of super glue and the rest of the wooden handle with tacky glue. Clamp the handle together until the glue dries. As always, once the glue is dry, sand the handle into the desired shape. Now I'm bending the spatula blade into shape. Voila! An offset spatula is born. This beautiful chopping board was made by the amazing little Gretchen, and she used strips of different coloured wood to make it. This is a wooden chopping board I made a long time ago off camera, but I need a few more for the gnome's kitchen. You can make chopping boards many different ways, but today I'm going to use 2mm balsa wood and some scrap thick cardstock that was made by gluing multiple layers together. When cutting balsa wood, take multiple passes with your knife for the cleanest cut. Trim to size, and this chopping board is going to have rounded corners on it. Remember to sand any rough edges. I decided to make the cardstock chopping board one of those ones with a handle. Does anyone know what they're called? Can you let me know in the comments below, please? While I was sanding the edges, some of the cardstock layers in the handle started separating. I fixed the handle with a little tacky glue and I clamped it together while it dried. I painted the two wooden boards with watered down acrylic paint and blotted off the excess with a paper towel. On the darker board I added a little more character to make it look used and well loved. I even included a big saucepan scorch mark. For a splash of colour in the kitchen, I'm painting the cardstock chopping board a bright colour. Now they're all dry, let's varnish the wooden chopping boards. And I'm using dimensional magic to make the cardstock chopping board look more glossy. I love how they turned out. I better get these all into the kitchen before Papa Gnome comes in to put everything away. I hope he likes them. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new uploads, and leave a comment because I'd love to hear from you. It really helps my channel to grow. If you want to share your own crafty ideas and projects, join my Facebook page called Nessie Monster Crafts. We have Fun Day Fridays where we can all show off our latest works in progress. If you can afford it, please consider buying me a coffee. Links for both my Facebook group and coffee account are in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!